For more than a year, Mick Lynch has been on the picket line and on the attack. But the RMT's firebrand leader isn't just attacking the government. He says Labour are just like the Tories and claims Sir Keir Starmer daren't mention socialism, but needs to speak up on issues like workers' rights, funding the NHS and housing.
At the minute, I think Keir Starmer and his team have got to show some clear water, some clear red water between themselves and the Daily Mail and the Telegraph, and themselves and the Conservatives. And at the minute, many people can't spot the difference, and that's a shame for somebody who's probably as talented as Keir Starmer is. He's got to show that he's on the side of working people and progressive politics, and I don't think we're seeing that at the moment.
But with junior doctors on strike this weekend, Sir Keir is refusing to commit to increasing public spending or say how he'd tackle public sector strikes.
This is the government's mess. They have broken our public services. They've created a situation in which wages have been stagnant for years and years and years. It's now for them to clear up this mess, get around the table, negotiate and bring these strikes to an end. So the ball is very much in the government's court.
Sir Keir is ruling out spending what he calls vast sums of money if Labour wins power. He says he wants to replicate what Tony Blair's government did in 1997 and grow the economy so there's more money for public services. But Sir Tony, who won a landslide in 1997, says times are different now because back then the economy was more stable.
It was a lot easier for us. Labour's coming into this time into a much, much more difficult situation where everything is constrained, and therefore the question is, it's not just what do you do, I think it's what do you do to offer hope to people? Because otherwise people think, OK, it's grim and maybe we should put the Conservatives out, but what is Labour going to do for us when it comes in? And this is where I think the big challenge is.
And I say solidarity, sisters and brothers.
Which means that on public sector pay, just like the Tories, a Labour government could find itself on collision course with the unions. John Craig, Sky News.